in our prayers. Coach Brotherton had surgery 2 days ago. Today, the pathology report came back. It was very, very positive, but he's still in recovering, and so it's going to be a gradual process. Mr. Alan Parker Self, a longtime employee, Bossier Parish Schools, passed away. It's Judge Self's father, so please keep that family in your prayers. Our own J.W. Slack, our board member, is still recovering from surgery on his hip, so we want to keep him in our prayers, as well as Donella Fowler, who is continuing to recover from her battle with cancer.
Pray with me, please. Heavenly Father, we thank you once again for your new blessings, for your great love for us and your goodness to us. Thank you for the health that we've all enjoyed for so many years. Forgive me for ever taking mine for granted. Thank you for the Bossier Parish School Board, Father, for the endeavors that it has had before us. And we pray that your will would be done in our lives and our schools. Pray for our teachers, pray for the personnel, central office. Pray for all those that have anything to do with the Bossier Parish school system. Bless us now as we go through this meeting. Father, you would guide us and direct us. Forgive from any sins. In Christ's name, amen. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item 1.02, approval of the minutes of the regular session of the board for April 18th, 2019.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Ms. Darby, a second by Mr. Newman. Please vote. Motion carries. Item 1.03, approval of the agenda of the regular session of the board for May 2nd. Before we do that, before we vote on that, item 3.03 is going to be removed from the agenda, as that item had previously been on our agenda and been approved and taken care of. So we will scratch item 3.03 and just need a motion and a second to approve the agenda for today's meeting.
So moved.
Motion by Mr. Smith, Ms. Smith, excuse me.
Second.
Second by Mr. Bullard. Please vote. Motion carries. Item 2.01, recognition, Bossier Parish Schools, good news, presented by Sonny Bell's Public Relations Liaison.
Good evening, President Cheatham, Superintendent Downey, to all of our school board members and everyone here with us tonight. You know, we always have many reasons to celebrate, but particularly this evening as we recognize a number of students that are making strides both academically and athletically. And we begin, first of all, with Brian Landeros. Brian, would you come join me here at the podium? Brian is a freshman at Bossier High School, and he is a student in Krista Denny's business class, and he has accomplished something that no one has ever done before at his school. In just over 3 months' time, he took and passed IBCA and BCA, that's Business Computer Applications, and then passed all 4, is it right when I just say MOS or MOS certifications? It doesn't matter either way. Sounds good to me. He then passed all 4 MOS certifications the first time he tried. Word, Word Expert, Excel, and PowerPoint. That is truly remarkable, everybody, because he is the first Bossier High student, first of all, to earn 4 certifications in just 1 semester, and the second to earn the MOS Word Expert IBC. And this is no easy task because these tests are very difficult and quite the feat for any student, but you heard me say He is a freshman, so wow, that is outstanding. He aced them all on the first try. Yeah. He aced them on the first try 4 times over. So pretty incredible. Needless to say, we are super proud of Brian, and we are honored to be able to bestow a special award on you here tonight. Our gracious sponsors from Caldwell Banker Gosley have this Award of Excellence medal with Bossier School's motto, Inspiration, Imagination, and Innovation. It's our 2018-19 Award for Excellence, and we would like to give this to you. Congratulations. We'll take a picture here. Congratulations. I'm going to give that to you because you can have it engraved too. One more round of applause for Brian Landeros. Excellent. Now what's left to take next year, right? Miss Denny will find something for you to take, right? Thank you so much for being here tonight. Now from the classroom to the tennis courts, watch out Venus Lacey and Serena Williams, because sisters Jasmine and Paris Washington are on fire, and they are a force to be reckoned with. Ladies, would you please join me up front? So this Parkway High School sister act competed in the tennis state championships just a week ago in Monroe, and they defeated the St. Joseph Academy's doubles team to win the Louisiana State Girls Doubles Championship title in 5A tennis. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the state champions. This after posting wins of 3-6, 6-2, and 6-2. So yeah, it's not the right comparison, but they knocked it off the court, I guess, right? We are excited that they brought home the state title and also the gold medals. So again, we have our own medals to give to them. They're not gold, but they are very significant because we are very proud of your accomplishments and the way that you represent Bossier Schools. So I have one for each of you. Congratulations. And also want to be able to recognize their school tennis coach, Colonel John Johnson, who I think is here in the audience too. So if you'll stand up, Colonel Johnson. Congratulations to this sister act. A most successful season. Well, you know, the news is also twice as nice at Airline High School, where 2 outstanding students have an exciting year ahead of them. So please welcome to the podium Shannon Mathers and Avery Meeks. So these 2 high school juniors received official notification that they have qualified to be in the running for the Elite National Merit Scholarship Program. Guys, that is a huge deal. Shannon and Avery took the preliminary SAT, the National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test, which serves as an initial screen of the program entrance, and scores are then shared with the National Merit Scholarship Program, which identifies semifinalists and sends scholarship application materials to them. So they have crossed the first hurdle, which is huge, and now they are going to await word if they advance as semifinalists and then to the finalist level to compete for thousands of dollars in scholarships. We are very confident that you're going to be hearing more good news and seeing these 2 lovely ladies back before you in the near future. But for now, we are so proud of them for crossing this hurdle. So I also have an award of excellence for each of you. Congratulations to these 2 Airline Vikings. You notice on the girls, I didn't want to mess up their hair. So congratulations, Avery and Shannon. And finally tonight, a group of 43 Bossier Parish High School students boarded the bus for Baton Rouge, where they participated recently in State Literary Rally. And this was the biggest group, by the way, that the district has sent to date, and several of them emerged as state rally winners. So here to tell you more about State Literary Rally and to recognize our winners is Math Curriculum Coordinator Fran Sprankle. So if you'll please welcome her.
Also part-time photographer tonight. That's all right. Mr. Downey, President Cheatham, members of the board, and guests here this evening. My name is Fran Sprankle, and I'm the high school math curriculum coordinator, but I also coordinate the students and teachers who attend the Louisiana State Literary Rally. Before I tell you a little bit more about Literary Rally, I would like to ask the students to join me. Jeremy Edgin, Luke Montgomery, Chase Taylor, and Morgan McVeigh. So let me tell you a little bit about State Literary Rally. The purpose of the Louisiana High School Rally Association is to provide opportunities for students to achieve a greater awareness of the importance of education in these truly critical times, to gain a renewed determination to maximize their academic talents by promoting keen competition and a desire for excellence, and recognizing academic endeavors on a statewide level. Tonight, we want to recognize and reward our own Bossier Parish students who have excelled in what all schools were primarily established for, which is academic pursuits. This academic tradition that began in 1909 now has over 80 academic subjects or events that participate with schools in Louisiana that participate. Today, over 250,000 of Louisiana students take part in 10 district rallies throughout the state, with more than 5,000 district winners advancing to the state rally, which is held at Louisiana State University. Each spring, students from all subjects from every high school are sent to regional tests for Literary Rally. In February, students from each of our 6 Bossier Parish high schools attended regional testing at either Louisiana Tech or Northwestern. Once the tests were scored at each location, students with a first or second highest score in their subject area were eligible to test and compete at the state level. This year, the state testing took place on April 6th at LSU Baton Rouge, and Bossier Parish schools had 43 students that qualified to attend, as Ms. Bales said earlier. That means that 43 of our students scored either first or second in their individual regional tests. This was the most that we have had to qualify for testing at the state level. Tonight, we are here to honor these students who not only attended State Literary Rally, but placed in the top scores of the state in their school division. Of the 43 Bossier students who qualified, we have 4 of these students who placed at the state level. So tonight we have from Airline High School, Jeremy Edgin, and he placed second in business computer applications. Congratulations. If you'll stay here just a minute, Jeremy. From Benton High School, we have Luke Montgomery. He placed first and tied for the overall winner in Spanish 1. We also have Chase Taylor from Benton High School. He placed second in Computer Science 1. And then from Houghton High School, we have Morgan McVeigh, who placed 4th in Spanish 2. Congratulations to each of these students.
Thank you so much to Ms. Sprinkle, and congratulations to each of you for placing at State Literary Rally. One final note, we also want to congratulate our own Lisa Burns, the principal of W.T. Lewis Elementary School. Not only is she our district elementary principal of the year, but last week she received the exciting news that she has advanced as semi-finalist for the Louisiana State Principal of the Year competition. She's going to be finding out next month if she becomes a finalist, and she's going to be honored in July in Baton Rouge at the annual Cecil J. Picard Educators Excellence Gala. We are very proud of Ms. Burns. She is a phenomenal administrator who leads with heart and purpose, and she will represent Bossier Parish very well. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, Ms. Bales. At this time, if you were here and you would like to leave before we get down to business, you're more than welcome to. Item 3.01, request declaration of surplus presented by Carrie Douglas, Chief Procurement Officer.
Good evening, President Cheatham, Superintendent Downing, members of the board. Per the memo dated April 24th, I asked that the items listed be declared as explained in that surplus salvage scrap.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bullard, second by Ms. Darby. Please vote. Motion carries. Item 3.02, request permission to issue solicitations 19-14 janitorial maintenance supplies, presented by Carrie Douglas, Chief Procurement Officer.
Yeah, this request is to do a bid for supplies such as gloves, scrapers, brooms, mops, that sort of thing that are used throughout the district.
So moved.
Have a motion by Ms. Smith,
Second.
second by Mr. Backhouse. Please vote. Motion carries. Item 3.04, request approval of trip requests.
These are in order, Mr. Cheatham.
So moved.
Motion by Ms. Darby,
Second.
second by Ms. Smith. Please vote. Motion carries. Item 4.01, announcement, Superintendents Comments.
Thank you, Mr. Cheatham. Finance Committee will meet on Thursday, May 16th at 4:30 at the BIC. The next regular session of the board will be Thursday, May 16th, 6 p.m. here as well. Bossier School's annual memorial service will be Monday, May 13th at 6 p.m. at Airline High School. This year we will honor 12 students and employees who have passed away the previous year. Graduation ceremonies are scheduled for Friday, May 17th and Saturday, May 18th at the CenturyLink Center on Saturday and at Plain Dealing High School on that Friday. Saturday's ceremonies begin at 9 a.m., which is 30 minutes earlier than the previous year, so make a note of that. The order, the Plain Dealing High School graduation ceremonies will be held at the Plain Dealing High School Gymnasium, 6 p.m. on Friday, May 17th. Saturday's order of graduations, Parkway, Airline, Bossier, Benton, and Halton. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Item 5.01, adjournment of the regular session of the board.
Motion to adjourn. Second.
Got a motion by Mr. Slack, a second by Mr. Bullard. Please vote. Motion carries.